Hello and welcome to another PA Matches cast. I'm Brian Perkis, and today we've got a 1v1 between elodea and Kissel. Both are skilled Planetary Annihilation players, and elodea is currently the king of the planet, so this is going to make for a very fast-paced and interesting game. elodea is starting off by going bot factory first and pumping out docks, metal extractor, and then another bot factory. That seems to be the most common build order. Kissel is doing pretty much the same thing, except he's building an air factory second rather than a bot factory, and he's also going for a bot fabricator first rather than a docks. He wants to really get working on that. Economic expansion. And then from there we can see bot factory, energy plants, metal extractor, energy plant, another air factory, interesting move, and then a bunch of vehicle factories. elodea's docks is continuing to run around and scout, and is looking like it's going to run straight into Kissel. elodea doesn't have as long of a build queue set up, but he does have, looks like he's going for bomb bots. Lots of bomb bots. That's going to be very interesting. And it's going for more bot factories, not as much of a focus on economic expansion. So it looks like he's going for just bomb bots, which is a very, very fun unit. Did that docks find? Yep, that docks did run straight to Kissel's base and found him. Bomber out. Another, and that's a fighter. So now elodea has scouted out Kissel, and he's got, well, he's forming up his bomb bots for something, and he's got a bunch of docks headed around the to the backside of Kissel's base, while most of Kissel's army is headed out front, protecting this docks. But elodea has more factories than Kissel does, so Kissel's going to be behind in the total unit count. Yeah, elodea has a lot more units. elodea likes those low economic expansion, high aggression builds. They pay off really well on 1v1s and on small planets. We'll see how much it pays off. Those bomb bots, man, they are so stinking fast. And yeah, he's going for another one of his all-in strats. It's a common strategy of elodea's is to build just a handful of factories, just enough economy to support those factories, and then build a ton of units, send the commander straight towards the enemy base along with all of the units, and go for the kill. It's a very effective strategy, but it is high risk, high reward, because if you do not manage to finish off your opponent, then that leaves you with a much smaller economy than your opponent and little chance of recovery. But if you manage to pull it off right, then it really kind of makes a lot of sense, because you've got a much larger, in theory, army than your opponent, plus your commander, so you have a very large military force right in the middle of your opponent's base, which results in a lot of damage being dealt to the enemy base. Kissel really needs to do something about this giant death ball that's coming. He knows he's got bombers over Kissel's base, so he knows that the commander isn't there, and units are headed straight towards him. Let's see what Kissel sees. Oh, that's what the issue is. Kissel does not have radar. This is one of the many reasons why you always build an early radar. Because Kissel would have been able to see this coming in. Ah, some poor micro. And he would have been able to use his bombers a lot more effectively, and those bombers could have just eaten through those docks and bomb bots. But now it's not looking good for Kissel, because he has a very large army at his doorstep, and then there's those bomb bots. The bomb bots are being held in reserve. What I imagine elodea is trying to do is take out the units protecting the commander and then send in the bomb bots for the kill. Bomb bots have gotten a significant damage boost as of with the latest build. I think it was the latest build, maybe it was the one before that. So they are very good at sniping commanders. Just gotta micro correctly, which is very difficult to do, and wait for your moment. Gotta be careful. That commander is kind of now out on its own, and that Uber Cannon is doing a great job of taking out the units. There's not a whole lot left. Oh, this is probably gonna be it. Send all of those docks in, and then the bomb bots around the other side, and finish him off. Oh, that was some bad micro on elodea's part. He let those bomb bots get in a little too close, so they took some heavy losses. elodea's commander is falling down to 30% and is under attack from infernos. This is going to be close. This is going to be real close. Oh, yep, and the docks are now in. Kissel needs to use... Oh, wow, this is close. Kissel is down to 2%. elodea is down to 5%, but elodea does not have an army left, while Kissel does. Down to 4%, 3%, and is that Inferno? Oh, and here go the bombers to finish him off, and boom! Down goes elodea. Like I said, high risk, high reward. Unfortunately for elodea, it did not pay out this time. Well played by Kissel. That was some fantastic micro by both players. that was great. Thank you very much for submitting that, elodea. If any of y'all have a match that you enjoyed and think other people would enjoy watching, let me know and I'll cast it. Head on over to pamatches.com/submit. Don't forget to let me know what you think and drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.